Hello everybody, welcome to Envision Video Academy. I am your instructor, your host, Amaya J Films, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create a YouTube intro and outro within Canva for free. Now, if you do have the pro version, you can use your pro benefits within Canva. Canva does offer a 30-day free trial, so I highly encourage you utilize that or take advantage of that if you would like to use some of the feature and elements that they have within that plan. After the 30-day trial has ended, it will be about $12.99 a month, or you can purchase a yearly plan as well. So again, I'm currently using the 30-day free trial on one of my other accounts, so that's what I'm going to use today so I can show you guys some of the features that you can use. They do have the free plan as well, and mainly the difference between it is just some of the elements won't be free, or they might say pro on there, so I will show you that as well. So if you're within Canva, to get started for your YouTube intro and outro, what you're going to do is over here, if you don't have a video, is not over here, which usually is, you can either choose video up here, type it in video, or we can just click video right here, and we're going to do create blank. And then basically our page or design template is going to basically come up. Now, a couple things over here on the left hand side, we can have templates. Basically, this is where Canva have some pre-designed elements or pages that you can use, and basically you can just customize them to your own liking. And then we have elements where you can add a variety of different elements to your page according to whatever your brand is about. So if you're a cook, you might want to add like a chef element, or if you're a videographer, you might want to add like a camera, or just basically anything. You come over here to elements and we'll get into some other specific things that you can add. Over here, we also have uploads. This is where you can upload images or videos or audio tracks to Canva. And then we have text, where you can add some custom text to your pages as well, or your video. And then if you have any specific logos or anything like that, you can add that as well. And then of course, more from Canva, they offer a wide range of variety of different things that you can add. So to go ahead and get started, we're gonna go ahead and back up here to templates, we're going to go ahead and type in YouTube intro, and you can type it in for it to pull up. And then as you can see here, they have a variety of different options that you can use. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose one. So make sure that you browse through all of them. That way you can see which one you want to use. Now keep in mind, at the bottom right hand corner, it would either say free or it might say pro. So if you are on the 30-day free trial, you will be able to use a pro plan. If you are not, then make sure you choose a template that is basically free and you can customize it. So I'm going to choose this one right here, and you're just gonna wanna click it. And then you'll see that we have basically our first page, our first video up. Now, typically for your YouTube intro, you usually want to include a picture. You want to have your name, your YouTube channel name, a nice tagline, and your social media outlets or platforms in which they can follow you on. So what I'm going to first do is, if there's an element or text within the page that they have designed and I don't want it, you can just go ahead and hit delete on your keyboard. Or you can come up here to trash button, and I'm going to upload an image. So if you want to add or upload an image, what you'll want to do is you'll come over here to uploads, and you can do upload media, and then basically wherever your image is, and you can basically you'll click it or whatever it is, if there's a picture or a video, and you'll just hit basically open. So I already have an image basically within here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to my image here, and then what I'm going to do is come over here to crop, and basically if you want to crop your image, you can. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm just going to drag this down, and then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, and then if I want to expand my picture, I can take the corners and I can drag it up here. Okay, boom. Now, when you're ready to adjust the text, you can come over here and you can highlight your text, and you can use the font over here, or if you want to add a specific type of text style or font combination, you can go over to text. Now again, if it has the crown over here, then that is Canva Pro. So if it does not have the crown, that means it is free. So I am going to, because I'm utilizing the 30-day free trial because it is free until after those 30 days, I'm going to basically choose a combination that I would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this font combination over here that I was testing out earlier. And then when I'm ready, again, it says Pro. I'm gonna add it here. Of course, if you're on 30-day free trial, like I said again, it is free. So I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to put my name, Amaya J Films. And then if you want, you can extend it out so it's all on one line. Okay. We'll double click that and I'm going to do 100. And then I'm going to again bring my corners back in. And then I'm going to put this here, delete this one out here. And then I have a tagline here. I'm again double click that. Now, if for some reason in the template that you're using, you don't have a tagline here, you can come over here and you can do add a subheading or add a little body of text. And then you can customize it there as far as the font and the colors. You can bold it if you would like and do some other effects if you would like. So just keep that in mind. So I am going to keep it simple for this tutorial. So I am just going to use the one that they have here, and I'm just going to do videographer / editor. And then I'm going to bring this in here. And we'll put it about right there. And then I'm going to come over here to my font and I'm going to do Alice here. Okay. And the next thing that I do want to add now, for some reason you want to change the background color within your template, you can. You come over here to the full colors and you can basically adjust the background if you so very please. So I'm not going to do that. I am going to just use the colors that they have in here because I do like them. Another thing that you want to add to your intro and outro is basically some social media elements. So you'll come over here to elements and you're going to type in whatever Instagram handles that you want to put in. So I'm going to do Instagram logo. And then I'm going to go ahead and choose one that you would like. Again, most of these are free. And then I'm going to do Twitter as well. And both of them are free. And then you'll just want to basically resize them. Just make sure that they are the same size. What I typically would do is put them on top of each other. And then I'll just make sure they're in the right alignment, or at least close. So I have Instagram and then I have Twitter here. So we'll go ahead. I'm just going to make it just a little bit smaller there. And then what I want to do is I want to add my social media handles. So I'm going to go over here to text, add a little body of text. I'm going to do at Amaya J Films because that is my Instagram name. I'm going to do again Alice. I want to keep my font consistent. Now, for some reason, I do want to change the color of that. I can come over here to my color palette and I can adjust the color as need be if for some reason I wanted to do that. And then I'm just going to do Command C and then I'm going to do Command V on a Mac. And then I'm going to do my Twitter handle, which I think it's changed, but last time I checked it's Amaya J. And then boom, I have my social media handles. And then if you want to add some additional elements, I do want to delete this out. Let's say I want to add like a camera or something because I'm a videographer, editor, or a little laptop or something. I can come up here to elements and I can just type in what I'm exactly wanting. So I'm going to type in camera. Actually, let me choose this one that I have here, just free. And I'm going to put it right above the A here. And then I'm going to change basically the color of that. Now you'll see the photo colors is basically what you basically have recently used. So I'm just gonna stick to black for now. And then I'm gonna add like a laptop for editing. Okay. Now, if it allows, it will typically let you adjust all the colors within here. So I'm just going to adjust just a couple of the colors in here. And then boom. So if for some reason you did want to do that, you can, and then you can edit or crop again or flip if you would like to basically just which way it is basically facing. So I have those two elements there. Now I do want to add like a subscribe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another page down here. I'm going to come up here and make the background white. And then we'll get into basically animating this in just a second. I'm going to come back over here to elements and I'm going to type in subscribe. And again, they do have some pro and some free ones that you can use. So if you are taking advantage of the 30-day free trial, which I would suggest you do, then you can choose the options that they have here. Or what you can always do is basically create your own. So you can come over here and you can do rectangle. And you could basically just create your own if for some reason they don't have it. And just basically you'll come here and then you can basically add a heading and then just do subscribe here. That's if you would like to do that. If for some reason you don't have the plan here, then you can just basically just create your own right here, and then you'll just want to highlight it and then put it where you would like it, and you can add that there. So I am just going to use the one that's already within Canva because I have the pro plan. So I'm just going to do subscribe again, and I'm going to use the one where they have the hand. And then I'm going to right there in the middle. Now, if we want to go ahead and animate our page, basically, so all of our little elements and the text are moving within, what you'll want to do is come over here to animate. And as you can see, we could do page animations or we could do specific photo animations, and we can edit each specific thing just so you can see how it looks. You can just choose one that you would like, and then it would just basically apply to everything. I don't recommend doing this only because there's just a lot going on, so I'm just going to do a simple page animation where it just animates the whole page as one. So I'll come over here to remove animation, and I'm going to do page animation instead. So you hit the page, we're going to do animate, and then again the crown, we know that is pro, or if it doesn't have it, then it's free. So I personally like the photo zoom. I like the photo rise as well. And I also just like to breathe. So I'm going to just do breathe. And then down here, we can extend the length of the video as well. So right now it's at 5 seconds. If you want to make that longer, you can. And you can just drag it out down here. So I'm going to keep it at about 5 seconds. And then over here, I do want to animate this element as well. So I will click it, and then you come over here. If animate's not highlighted, you can animate, and then you can basically choose which one you want to do. And I'm just going to do a rise. Okay, so now that we have our intro created and we have our subscribe here, what we can do if we want to play it, you come over here to this play button, press play. And now, boom, you have your intro already. Now we're going to go ahead and do our outro. So same thing, you're just going to type in outro. And again, they will have some options that you can use here. So just find one that is to your liking and add it to the page. So I think I'm just going to do a very simple one. Let's see here. We're just gonna add this one. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit the add page here, and then you can drag it here, and then it's gonna be applied. Now again, I want my background to kind of match the color scheme that I have going on, so I am just gonna go back to, I think we're gonna do this off pink here, and then I'm gonna add my image again here. So I'm gonna delete this element again. If you don't want to use the elements that they have within the platform here, then you can just come over here, delete it out, and then come over here to upload and add what you would like. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this photo again. Come over here to crop the photo down to my personal liking. I'm going to go ahead and do enter. I'm going to expand out. Boom. Thanks for watching. I think that looks great. I think I'm just going to change the font, and I think I'm going to do Alice because that's what I've been using. Extend this out, bring my corners in, and just make sure it's the line. You'll see those purple lines pull up. And then if I do want to change the color here, I do have the option of doing that. I'm just going to do black here. And then I'm going to add my social media handles again, which you want to include in your outro. So I'm going here to elements, and we're just going to add Instagram again, and then Twitter. Now under recently used, you can see all the previous one that you did use, so you can just go ahead and apply it as well. So I'm gonna put my Twitter right here, and then I'm gonna put my Instagram handle right here, and then I'm just basically just gonna change the text, and I'm gonna do again Amaya J Films. Very important that you have that in your intro and outro. I'm going to make sure that the font is Alice again, which is what I've been using. And then I'm going to bold this, and I'm going to do black. So make sure that you are really exploring the tools within Canva, because you can really get really creative. If you want to make a quick intro and outro, this is how you do it. And then I'm going to do over here, again, I'm going to do it's Amaya J. And then again, I'm going to make that Alice again. I'm going to bold it, and then let me just go ahead and check. So it's 27, and then we'll do black, and then we will bring our corners into about right here. So I have that here, and then I think I want to add a frame around my photo. So what you can do, if you did not see this, you come over here and type in rectangle. And as you can see, you can, again, import your own rectangles, import your own elements around. So I do want to put a frame around my photo this time. So I'm going to take this, and what I usually do is I just adjust it to where my photo is. Drag the corners. And then I'm going to make that, I want to see how that looks. That looks good. Okay. And then they do have subscribe here, so I'm just going to change the background of that to a dark red. Okay. And then I'm going to add another element. Camera. And then we'll put this maybe right here. And then again, you can go ahead and continue to add some additional elements if you would like, as far as fun text or any additional elements that you want to add. As far as you want to put like a video in or some additional photos, you can do that as well. I'm just going to go ahead and animate this page. So I'm going to go over here to animate, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a rise. Okay, and right now we're at 5 seconds. Now, if you do not want to add music to this and you just basically just want to export it, Keep in mind, if we play this back really quickly, we can see that we have our intro, and then we have our subscribe, and then we have our outro. Now keep in mind, if when you go to export it, if you do it within, there's two different ways you can do it. You can export into one single video file where everything is just in one file, or you can just download them each separately. So what we're going to want to do is come over here to these three lines up here, and we're going to go over here to download. Obviously we want MP4 video because we want the animations. If you do the other ones, of course it won't be animated because they're not videos. So if you do all pages 3, it's going to compile it into one video. Now we don't want to do that. We want them separate so we can be able to edit them onto whatever platform you're using, whether that's Adobe Premiere, Final Cut, or iMovie. So you'll just basically want to select the one that you want to basically download. So if I want to just do page 1, we usually do page 1 and 2 together. Download that, you'll do done, and then you'll hit download. If for some reason you did want to do the entire, all 3 of them basically at once in one video file, then you can just select all of them, and then you can just hit done, and then you can hit download. Okay, so that is basically how you basically export and download your video, and then basically wherever you decide to download it at, that's where you would get your file. Now if you do want to add music to this, what you can do is come over here to upload. You can add in a specific audio track if you would like. That's definitely up to you, or Canva does have some audio options within here that you can use as well. So basically, if you want to just use one that you have already chosen, you'll come over here to uploads, and then you'll go ahead and choose the audio track that you would like. Now if you don't know where to get free music, I usually go to YouTube audio library. You'll just type in, go to Google, you'll basically type in YouTube audio library. Okay, so I did find a music track that I did want to use, so I'm gonna go ahead and download that track. And then of course it's going to show up in iTunes, and it's called Tropic. So what I'll come over here do is I'll come over here to audio, I'll do upload media, and then I'm going to just basically look for that track, and then I'm going to do open, and then as you see it's going to load here. Still loading, still loading. All right, that's the duration of the song. So when you're ready, what you can do, typically you don't have to do this, but if you did, this is how you do it. You would just put the music here, and then you'll just basically bring the track over to wherever you want to start the music track at. So I do one at the beginning, so I'm gonna click beginning, and then I'm gonna put it directly right there. And then let's say you only want it for your intro part, then you'll just basically minimize, and then you can play the music with the playhead right here. This thing will help you basically toggle between. You'll hit play. Okay. Now, of course, because you have all your other videos that you want to put in here, that's why we don't want to put it for the entire video as well. But again, if you did just want to adjust that, you can just move it over to wherever you want to do it as well. And then if you come over here, you can adjust the volume, duplicate it out, and create another copy. So again, same thing. If you just want it for here, it will stop right here, and then you can just drag it to end right there, 10 seconds even. Come over here to download it, and then it will play. Over here to download, and then we will obviously just want 1 and 2, and then you'll do done, and then you can, if you would like for some reason for it to just be on the outro, just bring that over, and then you'll have that there. Come back over here, do download, and then instead of selecting all 3, you'll just select that last page, you'll do done, and then it will specifically only export your outro and that music track, and same thing for whatever else you want to export. So let's go ahead and watch the final intro and outro. The outro won't have the music. Well, we can just put it in there. So let's go ahead and watch our final video. Okay, so that is how you create a free YouTube intro and outro within Canva. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Also follow Envision Video Academy on Facebook. We have a Facebook page and I have a private Facebook group as well. I'll put all that information in the link. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.